Lelo tatari kekorosha iyata. You cannot continue under the frequency of praying in the spirit and be bankrupt of encounter. It's not possible. You cannot continue for days and weeks and months on end praying in the Holy Ghost and be bankrupt of encounter. William Maron Braham. I'm about to pray. I want to pray. There is power in this place. William Maron Braham was a great man of God in the miraculous. He died in the 60s, 1960 something. And this man was highly anointed of God. Forget about the teaching and all of that. He was gifted of God. So gifted. And this man was moving in the spirit. One time, T.L. Osborne had gone to India to minister. And for back months, nothing was happening. So he came back. And he was told about a man who was in Phoenix, Arizona, who was used by God. So he went there and sat in the crowd. And some blind eyes open, deaf ears unstopped. People come out of the wheelchair. And T.L. Osborne began to cry. And all that Abraham was preaching was Jesus, 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 Jesus. You see that light on his head? It was captured on camera. It was not a camera light. It was the angel. The light is here on his head. It was the angel. That was not a mistake. It's not Photoshop. That's the angel. Take it off. Take it off. That's the angelic light of God. Take it off. That's the light. The camera picked it. And T.L. Osborne got back home and told his wife, I looked at him. He had two hands. I have two hands. He had two legs. I have two legs. Jesus does not love him more than he loves me. So why will he carry so much of God and I don't carry? She took the key to the wife. I'm going to lock this door. I will throw the key from underneath the door. Until I come out and tell you I have seen Jesus, don't open the door. He began to pray. He began to pray. He began to pray. That is T.L. Osborne. Bring up T.L. Osborne. He began to pray. That is T.L. Osborne. He began to pray. And Jesus, after some days, appeared to him and gave him the same authority. And he screamed and told the wife, I have seen him. I have seen him. And the wife was excited. After a couple of days, the wife noticed anytime she come close to the husband, she's on the floor. Anytime she tried to interact, she's on the floor. And she said to the husband, I can't continue like this. This is the key. I am going into the room. Until I see him, don't open the door. I must see him too. I must see him. I must see him. I must see him. I must see him. That is the wife. The wife was a preacher. He was a preacher. I must see him. I don't want to be a rumor monger. I want to be a witness of the gospel of God. I must see him. Ayakataki yalatakatashah. Iko prisati koprikosiko prikosiko 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 prikosiko. You are careful. You are not fasting because you want to live long. A useless life. It's better you live short and make impact than you live long and ended up useless. You are being careful. The reviver that we are talking about is a reviver that's bettered on the platform of passion. Bettered. Sometimes I notice a few things. Then my wife will bring food. I will eat. Honey, have you eaten? I am fine. She bring food again. I eat. Have you eaten? I am okay. She bring. I eat the next day. Have you eaten? I am fine. At night I begin to hear. I say, oh, for the past 3 days, this woman has been fasting. Don't be called a pastor's wife. Avoid that word pastor's wife. Be called woman of God. Avoid that word pastor's wife. Don't just let them say our pastor's wife. No, let them say our pastor. There is a level of grace that comes upon you, and people forget that you are even married to their father. All they see is a grace that is resident on your own life. Don't just let them call you pastor's wife. You are not a handbag. Don't say, Papa, you don't understand. My husband does not give me the mic. No, that's not the problem. You don't need to have the mic to manifest. Just one woman you minister to, she can bring the mic to your hand. One answer in her life can transfer the mic. Just one evidence she carries. Your husband will be a wizard after hearing that not to give you the mic. There will be a protest in church. There will be a riot. Sir, did you hear what she said? That mommy prayed, new kidney, new liver, new intestine. Please, mommy has something to say. If just praying, this is happening, please, can she say something? Alata, Kelotokosh, Elata. I'm not talking about the people who are satisfied with little open doors and branches here and there. I'm not talking about people who are growing church through structures, home cell, church growth principles. I'm talking about raw evangelization by the power of God. Raw evangelization by the power of God. Raw evangelization by the power of God. Praying in the spirit. Praying in the spirit sets you on fire. Praying in the spirit. He said, is it not the Lord who has chosen Jerusalem? You can't have peace in ministry until you create war in the spirit. Is it not the Lord who has chosen Jerusalem? Is this not a brand? Be on your feet everywhere. Praying in the spirit. Praying in the spirit. Praying in the spirit. Praying in the spirit. Praying